and I have returned into the world of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture just one last time to admire the stars a little bit and also to seek out something important that I missed. So I am here back at the Vallis observatory on the other side of the gates where we first began our adventure. And as I was looking through my recording of the final part, where I was going through this whole area from tower to tower, I realized that I missed one of the tapes, one of the recordings that Kate had made, because there was one for each tower, except I missed the one in Tower 3. I think that's right, Tower 3. Initially I missed Tower 2, but then I came back and found that when she was talking about butterflies, I believe it was. But up in Tower 3, I think I just got distracted by the photographs that are up here. Actually, I'm doubting myself now. Is it Tower 3? Or is it not? Maybe it is not. No, it is. Yeah. So when I came into this area, I was oh look! I thought that was just them appearing, but I don't think that's meant to be an effect in the game. Just a little glitch. I'll let them off. There've been very few glitches in this game, but as I came in here, I was immediately drawn to the photographs. But over here, I missed the tape deck, also because I think the way it's positioned, actually, because it's not quite. You're walking in. Yeah, got the Tower 3 sign there, and I suppose because it's not facing, I think it's positioned. Because like in the other areas, there's going to be a bit of a light show connected to all these photos over here, like there was with the televisions and other things. And yeah, so I just walked past and missed it. And then I think because when looking from the behind, it just looks like kind of like a box, and it's kind of dark in this area. So I'm going to give myself a pass for that, for missing that. But I don't want to miss it, so that's why I've decided to return here in this epilogue, because I feel this might be important. You know, the final recordings. I mean, I think they're all kind of important, all the recordings and I guess the light echoes, the scenes that we've seen as we've gone through the game. But I think just because of this, the one thing I noticed of this is the only in-game seeming actual reference to the lights that I've been seeing. So maybe Kate must have taken all of these, and yeah, it didn't actually reveal if we are Kate wandering around. I think maybe we are. Oh look, we got the church over there. I'm not sure I noticed these ones on the traffic cones before. But anyway, let's see what she says and how significant it is.
I know it didn't mean to hurt any of them. I try and explain why Lizzie tried to leave with her child and why it was wrong to stop her. I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy because they are together. I understand it better now. It is a collector of time. Of butterflies.
Ah. Okay. What is that? I'm stepping on a chair. So that is quite significant, actually. And actually kind of a fitting conclusion, a fitting last audio. Because she's sort of speculating what this entity is, a collector of time. I mean, maybe for it, time is not linear. And that's why I'm seeing these echoes of the past, because it's like I'm seeing through its eyes that everything continues to exist. Things don't just stop or start or move forward in a linear fashion like we as humans are used to. So yeah, that's pretty nice actually. Can I listen to it again? No. Yeah, her picturing all the people together, Frank, Lizzie and Stephen together, she saw them as, but she was kind of okay with it because Kate herself seemed to merge with the light, which does make sense that we are her playing through this game. That's what I think it is. I think we are her and the light merged together as one. So I'm glad I came back for that. That was certainly worth the revisit. And also, an additional thing I wanted to mention was at the end of the end credits, there was a code of numbers, or a bunch of numbers, which I assumed was a code, and it is a code. And as I guessed, some clever person did solve the code on the internet. I think it was on Steam I found the solution. In fact, it wasn't so complicated. I think it was pretty much just that I think they noticed that 1 was A, because A, in English language repeats a lot, so they were able to realize that. And yeah, so just for each letter, just going up the numbers, and they found that in that code there's a quote, which again is quite significant and fitting. I think also fitting as a final comment, a final look at the game, which is why they put it at the end of the end credits, I suppose. But anyway, so the quote was by someone called Douglas Hofstadter, I don't know how to... Hofstadter, let's go with that. I've no idea who that is, but it's a very nice quote. And the quote is, he says, "In the wake of a human's death, what survives is a set of afterglows, some bright and some dimmer. In the collective brains of those dearest to them, there is, in those who remain, a collective corona that still glows." So yeah, that was the final hidden thought, which I suppose, along with this tape that we've just listened to here, this whole game really, I mean, a bit like 2001: A Space Odyssey on the surface, it's about alien contact. In this, the alien coming to Earth and I guess connecting with Kate and then going through all the people and the humans, but causing them all to react badly and disappear, or disintegrate actually, because they kind of turned to dust, didn't they? They found that happened to them. And apart from the insects, it kind of killed the animals, disintegrated the humans, but left the insects unscathed. And this entity, this light, maybe experiencing time in a non-linear way, just wanted to connect, unaware of the damage it was really doing. And I guess that's the main story, but really the depth of this story is just about the lives of these people and, you know, them finding their place, I guess, their purpose and who they were connected to. I guess, as we all are in this life, just trying to figure things out, find our way, find our path, and take our journey. And in a way, even for us, time is kind of non-linear in a way. We are frequently caught up in thoughts of the past. You know, almost like in this game, seeing the echoes shown in light of past scenes. We will replay past scenes of events that happened to us or we were involved in or observed, and also even imagine future events, things that will happen, conversations we might have, people we might meet or see again. And so I suppose maybe that's also another message of this game, the non-linearity of our existence too, that maybe we wouldn't be so different from an alien life such as this. So yeah, anyway, that's just my thoughts, my reflections to finalize this experience. One thing I also wanted to comment on is the voice acting, which has just been, you know, all of these recordings and seeing the light kind of in the sort of the form of people, just hearing the voices, as I said early on, almost like a radio play, has been very important, that those voices are, you know, I suppose they have a greater impact. Just really mostly hearing them, not seeing the characters. And the voice acting has been really top notch. Just some wonderful performances throughout. I was comparing it at times to The Archers, but, you know, The Archers is well done, but, you know, it's a radio soap opera, and they have kind of time limits, I think, of how much they can practice and rehearse before churning it out. So, you know, it's never super amazing, I suppose, if that's not too critical. But this is more akin to, well, I suppose a Radio 4 drama, actually. And just really well performed. Just, yeah, all the voices were perfect, actually. And there was a certain intensity, I found, to their performances. I feel like the actors were really invested in those characters, and thoughtful performances, and just well played, well performed, and that's really made this experience. I think that, I suppose, the trio of things, the excellent voice acting, the beautiful music by Jessica Curry, and these really wonderful visuals that are both just look great, but also the artistry behind them, of the light. I suppose it's been like a day. We've gone from dawn to dusk and then to night. The flow of time has been, you know, well curated, well developed. So yeah, kudos to all involved. A really wonderful game experience, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this journey with me. And that is that, really. So, thanks again for joining me one last time in Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. And I hope to see you very soon. Goodbye for now.